Macmillan Audio presents The Wartime Sisters by Lynda Cohen Loigman. Read for you by Emily Lawrence. We're half the power that fills the world with terror. We're half the wealth bestowed on camps and courts, given to redeem the human mind from error. There were no need of arsenals or forts. The Arsenal at Springfield by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, 1845. They split each other open like nuts. Sisters by P.K. Page, 1946. Part 1. Ruth. Brooklyn, New York, 1919 to 1932. Ruth was 3 years old when her sister was born. Like most firstborn children, Ruth assumed her younger sibling would be a miniature version of herself. She would have straight hair, brown eyes, and a soft, gentle voice. She would love books and numbers, and the two of them would be inseparable. It didn't take long for Ruth to realize her mistake. When Ruth's mother felt up to it, she invited a small group of friends and relatives to the apartment. Packed into the small front room, nibbling on kechel and sipping glasses of tea, the visitors stared at the baby like tourists in a museum. "What do you call the color of those curls? Reddish like that. Isn't there a name for it? And my God, those eyes! Who knew eyes could be so blue? Cana hora, Florence!" one of the cousins shouted. "You finally got yourself a beauty." Ruth's mother was too distracted to notice the pitying looks her older daughter received from the downstairs neighbors. But Ruth had a glimmer of what the finally meant. That evening, Ruth complained to her father about the fuss everyone made. He patted her head and told her not to worry. "This is life, Mamala. People like babies. When babies grow up, people lose interest." "When I was born, did they all say I was beautiful too?" "Absolutely," he answered. "Such a question." Her father's accent was more noticeable when he was nervous or excited. It was especially conspicuous, Ruth knew, when he lied. To 6-year-old Ruth's great disappointment, there was nothing that Millie hated more than being read to. She covered her ears with her short, chubby fingers and held her breath dramatically until Ruth was silent. When Ruth expressed her dismay at her sister's tantrums, her mother brushed it off. "Not everyone is a bookworm like you are," she said. When they were older, Millie would wait by the windows of their apartment, watching for activity on the sidewalk below. As soon as the neighborhood girls started their games of hopscotch or jump rope, Millie bolted out the door and ran down the steps to join them. It didn't matter that Ruth had just picked a puzzle for them to put together, or that Millie had promised to play house with her after that. While Ruth sulked in her bedroom, her mother gave her some advice. "If you can't learn to let your sister be, the two of you will never get along." The fact was, the two girls had little in common. Ruth liked to be early for school each day, but Millie dawdled in the mornings and made them both late. Ruth kept her half of their bedroom neat, while Millie's side was littered with paper dolls and crayons. With a different girl, such flaws might have drawn greater attention, but with Millie, no one seemed to notice or care. Their mother tidied the bedroom without a word of complaint, and no matter how late Millie was when she walked into her classroom, the elementary school teacher always marked her on time. The sisters had opposite temperaments, too, something it took Ruth longer to comprehend. Ruth was the steady one, disciplined and composed. She had always been proud of the way she could control her emotions.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?